Coach, I heard you after during media day down here. I was talking to Dave first. You said since you've gotten here, about maybe half the coaching you've done has been psychological. Mm-hmm. Could you expand on that a little bit, and what sort of results are you seeing along those lines?
Again, just how to carry yourself, how to speak with confidence. It's not being by no means arrogant, but you want to be self-assured in what you're doing. So whether it be in meetings, walking through the hallways, and then that carries over to how you play. Mm-hmm. And so just in your daily lifestyle, how to, it's not being braggadocious and not patting yourself on the back, but how to have some internal self-confidence, then team self-confidence, then hopefully you practice with confidence, and eventually you play with confidence. So, and it's not mind games. It's just there's a way you perceive yourself, mm-hmm. and most people live their lives based on the way other people perceive them. Mm-hmm. How do you perceive yourself? That's what we're trying to do.
As you've seen progress along those lines, at least in stages?
I think so. I still think we could be so much better, mm-hmm. because there's still, you kind of know what you know what you're comfortable with. So, and that's not by no means negative. I mean, I think we're gaining. I think, teams, the kids are working hard. And I think if you ask them, they'd say and I think they would say they feel like they're investing more, they're putting more into their preparation, whether it be their commitment through the summer, the way they've worked, and you would like to think that's going to give them some self-confidence when it's time to play. But our deal with self-confidence is not about just when you walk in the building. It's every day of your life. It's what our thing, win today, means. It's every day of your life, the way you go into class, eating properly, resting properly, all that is part of our deal. Psychological, that's all part of it.
How do you think everybody's holding up through the first week of camp, of just the intensity that you guys are throwing at them?
I don't know if we still could, I think, go better. So I don't think, by any means, they're close to doing. I think they're doing well. I think in some cases they're doing as well as they think they can. They could probably do. There's still a little bit more in the tank, and fear is one of the greatest inhibitors, and also it's a great motivator sometimes. But the fear of the unknown, just how to practice hard, and we're not going to do that much. But each day, I think you build that every day. I think you build your physicalness every day. I think you build toughness every day. I think you build your conditioning. I think you build confidence. I think it's just a constant snowball. If you do it properly, you gain momentum every day in practice, every game through the season. And then at the end of the season, you kind of wipe the slate clean, you start over. You don't always go back to ground zero, but you restart and you start building momentum for the next year. That's why each year is different, good or bad.
I know you finally are in pads. How do you like the way the guys are hitting or going at each other?
Oh, it's okay. We're learning how to play smart. Sometimes we're still on the ground too much, because even though you're carrying pads and you're hitting with pads, we're doing a good job of practicing smart. But at the same time, there's a fine line. You get too high, you get too soft because you're trying to stay off the ground. You still got to play low, but you don't want to play low and fall in the guy's legs. And that's where you get the cheap ankle and knee injuries and a lot of times it's quote unquote friendly fire. So we're always harping on staying on your feet, being a good athlete, playing fast, playing hard, but trying to maintain some body control and staying on your feet. Today is the first day we did some full go, where it was full go. We did a lot of good situations. Today we were, and you guys didn't get the chance to see it. You probably should have. We did just move the ball. And the defense did really, really good. Really good. Offense didn't get a first down, which is, if the offense gets a first down, it gets in rhythm. Defense did a nice job getting them off schedule, got them in second, third and long, got them off the field. Then we did coming out. And a couple times the offense did fair, but for the most part the defense still held their own. But when we stopped them, we punted the ball. And so, okay, here's what happened. Yeah. Because you didn't get it out offense, look where they're going to start. Or defense, because you made a good stop. Look where now our offense would get to start if we're playing a game. So we're trying today's practice to teach them situations if we were playing a game. One time it was 3rd and 2, and we jump all sides. It's 3rd and 7, and we moved it back because we were doing a 3rd and 2 drill. I said, no, now it's 3rd and 7. We didn't make it. Hey, that procedure really hurt us. We did what I call friend zone. The ball's on the 35, and it's 3rd down. Are you going to kick a 52-yard field goal, or are you going to punt it? And the offense had a negative play. Great play by the defense. We're going to punt the ball. Great job, defense. One time the offense got it to 4th and 1. The defense made the stop. Kept points off the board. Great play, defense. Other times the offense made a couple great plays. So there's a little give and take, which is good. Mm-hmm. Was really impressed. I think our defense is making good strides. But today's practice was not only we're trying to teach guys not just how to hit, but playing a game. And that's what we're trying. We're getting to a part of the season where you quit going from drills, you quit teaching plays, and you start coming together as a team. And that's kind of where we're at now with 2 full weeks of 2-a-days to go. We'll start getting really a lot of good situations as we go through.
About how many plays did you guys let the offense have in each of those situations?
Well, I think total we had about 62 full-go plays a day, so about 30 a group.
Okay.
Which would be a little bit more than a quarter's worth of play. Now, we had a normal practice. We had, we did, our pre-practice work, our individual, our 3-on-3, drill we do, half line, inside, kicking. So it was a practice, but at the end when we did team, now we truly went full go, and let's hit with pads and all that. So, yeah, I still think we can play more physical. Still think we can, but we're building on it. So I think, again, every day that you keep running your body into guys, you get more used to it. That's what we're doing. But we're trying to be smart as we do.
You talk about playing more physically. You also talked about playing fast and how important it is on defense. Defense, guys knowing what they're doing and being able to play fast. You said they played well today. You see some of that today?
I think you really do. And again, you might want to ask their coaches, because I still see the game as an offensive person.
Right.
And that's my view. And so, matter of fact, every once in a while I actually go and maybe watch some of the defensive tape with the defensive coaches just to listen and see their view, because I'm always watching out. I'm thinking, man, that was a great play. No, it was really bad defensive play. And as a head guy, I got to feel both views a little bit. But I really sense, and which is nice, I think in practice, I think the defense should always do well, and always do well against you, and always do well early. And for the most part, I see good things. Now, does that mean maybe our offense needs to be better? So we'll see. I think there's some nice skill on offense. We got to play better at quarterback, more consistent. We got to play better in the offensive line, more consistent. Our running backs need to keep coming on. Some of our skilled kids are okay. But I think the defense is doing again, looking forward to seeing them playing games, because I think we'll see how they can do.
What's your plan with the quarterback starting tomorrow? So it starts the second quarter.
I'll wait and after his practice talk to the coaches a little bit, because with 2 days yesterday and what we've done, I've yet to be in a meeting where I've talked about it with them, so I don't know. And that's not being coy or anything. That's just with 2 practices yesterday and meetings, and come out here this morning, meeting at 8 o'clock meetings, and right on the field at 10. We just hadn't had a group meeting to really talk about it. So I'll see what all the other coaches. I do think we're getting to a point that if anyone is emerging, or if 2 or 3 or 4 are as far as reps, we need to start maybe appropriating the reps to the right guys and getting the timing, the right guys throwing to the right guys and working with the right groups and all that.
When you talk about trade the other day, you said you're not going to start a freshman. You're just talking like this year. That wasn't a big philosophical statement, right?
Oh, as soon as I say the freshman, then everybody gets mad. It's hard to. I never tell freshmen he's going to start, and freshmen aren't the answers. I'm worried because all of a sudden the freshmen here again. We didn't recruit that guy. So that's still, sometimes there's coaching changes. There's always banter like it's. The new coaches or everything's better because the new coaches are here and it's new players. That's not the deal. The young quarterback really has nice presence, nice moxie. He's a little bit overwhelmed because it's new language and learning how to do it, but he makes a lot of nice plays and he throws it well. He can run well. I just did it because knowing you guys, not meaning to, you guys would run with it and say the freshman starting, and I didn't mean he's not going to start, but at the same time I just didn't want to come across like the older guys are doing bad. That young guy's better than those older guys want him to be. He's going to be a good player, which is good.
The offense is the defense ahead of the offense?
I don't know if everybody's ahead, but I think the defense is doing really good. And I do think the defense, when you go every day against the same look, I think that you should really hone in and start to do well. And if you're going to be a good defense, you need to see that. So I had a couple really nice groups at Oklahoma that every time we went in scrimmages, we wouldn't score. And then we'd start playing and we would play really good. So I think it's really good to see the defense doing well. They need to do better. They're not where they need to be. And I don't really know where they were, but they're making good progress. And I like a lot of things. And I like a lot of things from the second group. I think you're seeing some depth. I think we're seeing some guys playing faster because I think they're in shape. I think they're understanding. I think they're gaining confidence. But I think it could be so much better too. There's potential. That defense, again, are we world beaters? I don't know, but I love our coaches, and the kids do, and they're working together. And again, we yet to play a game, and we still are what we are. We've got to prove it. And if you're a really good defense, you're really good when the year's over. You're not really good because you have a couple good practices early. A good offensive line is good at the end of the year because they do it every week. A really good defense is good at the end of the year because they do it every week. So they're doing well, and I'm not happy, but they're doing well, and it's good to see. But it can continue to grow, and that's coaching, and that's playing, and it's what we got.
Is there an aspect of that defense that's been particularly good, like pass rush, pass coverage, like anything?
I think the coverage is challenging, more just because of the scheme. Those couple linebackers always play good, and I think if we can keep our defensive ends to continue to gain a presence, those inside D tackles. I don't see one group overwhelmingly great. I don't see one group like, wow, we got problems. And I think we have some twos that are really playing like they can help. And because I think to be a good defense, you got to play 18, 19, 20 guys. I don't think you play 11.
Right.
Course of a game, course of a season. I think you need, like Coach Eckler said, I got a couple good backers. I need a couple more. It'd be nice to see some of those guys keep coming. Same deal secondary-wise. Same deal with the D-line. You want to play, you're playing a four-man front. You want to play 6, 7, 8 guys, sometimes 9s. But anyway, everything's going good, guys. Appreciate it.